it's not over till it's over. I mean, there was, what, 14 seconds left, and actually Jason messed up on the inbounds play. We were supposed to foul right away. He didn't foul. Gave it to Greenwood, and I just saw Greenwood looking down court, so I started sneaking up, and luckily he threw it, and I just poked it out, saved it to Junior, and stood under the basket, and Riley found me a fantastic pass.
It was mayhem. We couldn't really see a whole lot. I was just trying to make a quick play and saw Larry at the corner of my eyes, so if I knew if I was going to get the ball, I was just going to rifle it to him. I really wasn't paying attention to the time on the clock, so luckily we got away with the win. I mean, New Mexico is a great program, great team, great coaching staff, and luckily we got away with the win. No, it was huge. I mean, we always love to see the fans support, and they did a great job, and they made it loud. Made it loud enough, like, when we go on the road to like San Diego State, New Mexico, I mean, it gets pretty loud, but today it got pretty loud too, so that was really good to see.
Most coaches don't like using the word luck or good fortune. I got to tell you, I've been doing this 40 years. There's luck and there's good fortune occasionally, and anybody that doesn't think so, they're missing the boat. Great play by Larry Nance, but wouldn't you think the best player, by far the best point guard in this league, Hugh Greenwood, that's really going to happen again? I mean, it just happened to happen. No one probably feels worse than him, but trust me, he is a big-time winner. Anybody thinks different, tell the Lobo fans to call me. Big-time winner.
Yeah, we knew he could shoot. I didn't know he could shoot like that. He got me a couple times. I think there was 3 times I had a hand right in his face, and he just dropped it in. He smiled at me the whole time. We talk a little bit, but it's just some things happen like that. I mean, some things just fall your way, and he was hitting some shots. We get a steal, the ball bounces to 3 or 4 players, and we get a dunk. Sometimes things just go in, and props to him. He's a great player, a great shooter, and he carried his team through that game.
And what can you say? I mean, we talked earlier in the year, it doesn't get written about, and it never gets put on ESPN. Made free throws. These guys have made big free throws all year, and Josh did it again. And that's not easy when there's a lot of people watching. Probably a blessing that we have a short turnaround, a game Tuesday. I told them to have some fun, make adult decisions, but you better come back here at 4 o'clock, refocus tomorrow, because that's how this league is.
It was such a swing of emotions for me, because, I mean, within about 7 seconds, I went from missing the game-tying free throw to getting the game-winning steal and making the game-winning layup. So it was just like, my head was going 1,000 different ways. I didn't even know what to do and say or think, and I'm just so glad those guys came up with the ball and found me.
It's either gonna go in or out, and you just gotta stay mentally focused, and you just gotta keep shooting the ball, and that's what these guys have been telling me. And Jason has been really helping me out. He says, all your shots are in and out, so just keep shooting, they'll fall. So.
A lot changed. We went in at half and said the battle of wills was just lost. Forget the scoreboard. We took 15 of our 17 attempts from 3. That's what they wanted. We did what they wanted. And we could not get Larry the ball because of their size, length, and the way they were playing, 16, 17 feet from the basket. In the second half, I said, let's see who wins the battle of will, because if the ball doesn't get to the gold at some point, off the dribble or off the catch, it's going to be more of the same. I thought Larry did a great job. There was a physical confrontation every single possession on offense, and I thought he stayed the course, and that's why he ended up doing what he did the second half. Any other group I've been with in 40 years, you could see it on their body language or their face, not these guys. Let's go. Let's talk about this in February. It's going to be more fun in February. Same thing tonight. And at one point, I think they were down 5 or 6, I think. So, yeah, it's fun to be around them, but I am old enough to know it's fun being around them, even on those few nights that they haven't hit the last shot, because they're a pro. It's how you do what you do. And I love them for that.
I mean, apparently it's my thing to miss free throws at the end, clutch free throws, and then we win. So, but yeah, no, I shot well up to that point. I think I was 10 for 11, and had a lot of confidence going into it. But clanked the first one, called a timeout, and Trey came up to me and just said, "Don't worry about it. You got the next one. It's good." calmed me down a little bit, made the second.
This team loves each other. We have great camaraderie. Larry, has missed a couple big free throws, but we've never doubted him, not once. In the games online, we throw him the ball, and 2 times he's closed it out for us. So
I think I try to tell him all the time, look, we're not going to win every game. Every day I tell him, let's make sure we don't lose one. Body language, attitude, preparation. Let's make sure that poison doesn't sink into us. And so it's more the same. Lunch pail sort of attitude, 4 o'clock tomorrow, and it's Utah State, who's pretty good.